Candi Flask, a single mother, filed a case demanding child support from her ex-fiancé Lyle, who wasn't exactly a stranger to courtrooms.
I'm here today because I need some more money from baby daddy, okay?
Okay.
He's been doing a lot of social media stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me have some more money because my baby needs it.
Her body language practically dripped with entitlement, as if she were certain the judge would see Lyle's prior court appearance as a strike against him.
All right. How much child support is he paying right now?
Well, my son is 13. We went to court years ago, so it's only at $100 a month.
Okay.
You know?
She's no stranger to the courtroom, having won a case against him years ago. Yet, here she is again, pressing for even more. Talk about persistence. What's wild is she wasn't exactly left waiting back then.
Okay. And you said he's 13 now.
Yes.
How old was your son when he was placed on child support?
It was like months after the baby was born.
Oh, okay. It was real new.
Yeah.
She started receiving child support before the baby could even crawl, let alone walk. What's the problem then? Why is she dragging Lyle into the courtroom once again?
Okay.
As soon as it popped out, pop, child support.
Oh, you ain't even give him a chance?
No, he was doing stuff while I was pregnant with my baby. So yeah, I already knew in my mind, social security number.
Sounds like she's raring to go away from him the way she's confessing to her deeds.
What kind of stuff was he doing?
Just with so many women, and it's just like, it was just too overwhelming. I was pregnant, I was having complications during my pregnancy, and he just out in the streets.
Well, that can't be all true, right? What kind of father would leave his child to suffer and only come to the court hearings to see the mother?
What kind of stuff is he posting on social media that makes you think he has more money?
Oh, he's living his best life, okay?
How good is he living?
Oh, he's living good. He's going on trips after trips.
Candi seems awfully at ease, doesn't she? Especially with how she's tearing into Lyle's character in front of the judge.
He's flashing money, and he just recently flashed a little ring. I guess he gave one of his little chicks. A little ring.
Oh, but wait. Lyle's fiancé has just shown up in court, adding an extra layer of drama to the mix. Things are heating up now.
He did mention that he was engaged. This is your fiancé that's back here?
Yeah.
Oh, he been to court already with the other baby mama, huh?
No need to point that out, Candi. The judge already knows him too well because she handled that one as well.
Well, not to put his business out there or anything, but he's...
Oh, we coming for you.
And let's be honest, we can all feel the secondhand discomfort radiating from Lyle and his fiancée right now. Meanwhile, Candi's worked up over what exactly? Looks like it's time for the judge to step in and remind her to keep her cool.
Okay, well, you all coming for him has nothing to do with me.
I'm sorry.
Now, this is your fiancé back here.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is the lady that you all work together.
Yes.
You, her, and the other child's mom.
Oh, here we go. Another jaw-dropper of a revelation. Poor Lyle, stuck in a right mess surrounded by women from his past.
Do you all get along?
I don't like none of them. Him, her, the other one, none of them.
I don't have an issue with anybody, Your Honor.
Okay. So
I'm happy.
Okay.
Well, she seems reasonable too. A breath of fresh air compared to Candi, who's absolutely running the show at this point, full steam ahead.
Will I have to have my bailiff escort you out or anything?
No.
Okay. So you're not going to be making any loud outbursts or doing anything like that?
No,
okay.
I'm
And
cool.
you understand that's not going to be tolerated, right?
Finally, some much-needed intervention from the judge. Now she's finally moved on to the respondent, Mr. Lyle, for his words on the case. And honestly, he could have done better to show that he cared for his son.
Why aren't you taking care of your 13-year-old son?
First of all, I do take care of my 13-year-old son. The other day, I just took the wombats and Pampers over there for him.
You took what?
Some diapers.
He's 13.
Honestly, it's hard to tell if we should be shedding tears or absolutely cracking up at Lyle's ridiculous level of oblivion right now.
Never
How
mind.
high involved are you in this child's life?
I will be more involved in the child's life if the wombat wouldn't act like she do.
What does that mean?
I don't never see him.
I mean, seriously? Bringing diapers for a 13-year-old? You'd think he'd at least know his son's age by now. It's painfully obvious he's not exactly making those visits out of fatherly devotion. Even the judge must be rolling her eyes at this point.
You don't ever, well, obviously, that's clearly you just said you putting him in diapers.
I don't never.
Are you getting him mixed up with your other kids?
I don't never see him.
He moved away.
And I did move. I moved a couple minutes, about 45.
He's got to be kidding right now. And wait till Miss Candi reveals the real truth.
45 minutes away.
You went to go be with the other kids. That's what you did. I got the first baby.
Okay. And you act like $100 ain't nothing. $100 was
$100?
That's $100 more than what.
That's right. It looks like Lyle has more kids than his son from Candi, and apparently he prefers visiting them instead of Candi and their son. The discussion is getting pretty hot, with both of them throwing jabs and taunts at each other in front of the judge.
He's engaged now. He's not for the streets
He is
anymore.
for the streets, Your Honor. When I tell you he's not going to be with her for long.
How do you know?
I know him. I know him. He's
How
not
long were
going to
you
be.
all together?
We was together like 6 months.
6 months, and he managed to move on to the next ones, leaving Candi with a baby?
Oh.
That put me on child support right
But I
there.
left. I left because I realized that he was for the streets. How am I big and pregnant and he got so many ladies? Like, I
How
had
can I
to
be with
go.
somebody that got an OnlyFans?
Oh.
What? Candi was an OnlyFans model?
Oh. Okay. You know what?
No, you didn't.
Is he telling the truth though now?
That's nobody's.
Is she kidding right now? How can it not be the court's business how she's influencing the child herself by subjecting him to such work around him? And then she sits there and bashes Lyle, calling him for the streets?
I have to do things to make money because he's not taking care of our son.
Right, but how can you sit there and say he's for the streets and you have a page like that?
The moment Lyle slipped this out, Candi's side of the scales got lighter in the balance again.
I don't think you can blast him when you.
It's not the streets,
doing
it's the
that.
internet.
Oh, okay, I got it. So because it's on the internet, it's different from him being out on in the street.
Doesn't make much of a difference, does it?
I understand your frustration with them, but don't come in here and waste my time. I haven't done anything to you. You'd agree with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so $8,000 a month. You have 3 kids total.
The judge listened to what she needed to hear as she made up her mind after a long time of nagging and arguments.
Okay, and you said 200 for football.
I said 500.
No, you said 200 for football.
And then I have to buy equipment. So I need 500.
Okay,
Not only that, she also started making up more of the things she could do to bag more money from Lyle.
500. What about basketball?
Basketball, probably about 300.
Okay. So that's $800, right?
Yes. I think I'm gonna put him in karate too.
That's when the judge lost her cool too.
Ma'am.
She going too far, Nate.
You know what? You just came here to waste my time. So
I just want my son to be in everything. I just want him
it
to be
sounds
great.
like you want to tell me you want to put him in everything so you can get more money off of this man.
She was on the verge of getting a huge child support fund if she hadn't done what she just did. What happened next is a classic example of you reap what you sow.
And I'm sorry, I'm not here to play in your little petty game.
Sure,
And
about
I'm not
50 cents
going to
right
do that. I'm not going to do that. So you know what I'm going to do? Since you came here to waste my time, I'm going to make sure I don't waste any more of yours. I'm denying your request and dismissing this case.
Really?
There you go, done and dusted. Candi's greed became the death of her chance to get a hefty child support fund from her ex-fiancé. The judge made the right decision as she eventually caught on to what Candi was actually up to.